Okay, we'll be talking about rate of change common questions. The question here is calculate the rate of change for population increase from 2005 to 2008 if 2005 population was 3,200 and 2008 was 6,200. Now, before we get to this question, I'd like to review what we talked about rate of change. A rate of change, again, is the slope of a linear equation where we look at change of y and change of x, which is the rise over run. Now, coming back to our question, a common question that I get from my students is, okay, we will have to write down the rate of change, but how? Now, let's write down m, which is our slope, which will be also determined by delta y over delta x. Now we are given the years and we're also given the population. So all we have to do is mark these on the xy coordinate. But which one will be the x coordinate and which will be the y coordinate? That's a common question that I get usually in my classes. So let me erase the x and y notations here. So if we're given years and if we're giving the population, the increase happens with the population, right? So we first have 3,200 in 2005, and then we have 6,200 in 2008. The rate of change has to be on the y-axis. So the y-axis will be the population. The y-axis will be marked with population. The rate of change will be measured by the y-axis. Now the constants, what are the constants? Constants are the years from 2005 to 2008. So the x-axis, the constant values will be on the x-axis. So let's try to mark what we have. I'm going to mark 2005 here. And then 2008 will be right here. So we have 2 points on the x-axis that we marked as 2005 and 2008. This will be our run. Now let's try to locate the population, which is the y-axis, which is the rate of change. I'm going to choose this point for 3,200, and 3 units after I'll be choosing this point as 6,200. Now let's try to draw a linear graph with this information. It will look something like this. And our rate will be the slope of this angle, which will be rise over run. I'm going to backtrack here for a second. I'm going to try to identify the rate of change with first delta y. What is delta y? Delta y is we have from 2008 to 2005, we have 3 units that this is delta x, I apologize. Delta x will be 2005 to 2008. So this is actually 3 units that we're seeing here from change. 3 years have passed. Now what will be delta y? Delta y will be from this point to this point, and then delta y will be 6,200 minus 3,200. We are identifying the change in y over change of x. If we subtract these, this will be 3,000 over 3, which will be, if we cancel these, reduce them by a 3, our rate of change is 1,000. This is our rate of change. Now, let's look at the question. Can this be true? In 2005, we started with 3,200 population. If the rate of change is 1,000 a year, then 2006 population is 4,200. 2007 population will be 4,200, 5,200, and then 2008 population will be 6,200. So our calculation was correct.